Welcome to a video on HR social recruitment and how you can use InvolveMe as an interactive lead funnel builder for this specific use case. If you don't already know, social recruiting is a way of recruiting candidates by using social platforms as talent databases such as LinkedIn, Instagram, and of course many more. So why should you use social recruitment? Social recruiting is essential nowadays, as more and more people spend time on social media compared to traditional platforms. Of course, this is nothing new. And if you are not currently recruiting through social media, then chances are you're missing out on a wider audience for your recruiting campaigns. Social recruiting is more effective due to better targeting, higher engagement, and scale. To illustrate this point, about 73% of millennial candidates found their last job through a social media platform, and about 80% of employees feel that social recruiting helps them find candidates. So with InvolveMe, you can leverage recruitment funnels on social media to attract top talent. InvolveMe helps you pre-screen applicants to reduce cost per hire, speeds up the application times, and it creates a qualified talent pool that is always growing. And here comes the crucial part. InvolveMe funnels can be easily shared across multiple social media platforms, including LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, X, and more, and I'll show you how in just a moment. First, let me show you what a social recruitment flow looks like with a diagram. So let me really quickly dive into a diagram that showcases how this workflow would work in practice. So, a potential applicant would see your social media ad. For example, something with a call to action, join our team. And of course, in the bottom, they would see apply now. After clicking it, they would be taken to the recruitment funnel. I'm going to show you this funnel a little bit later on in the video so that you can see how it actually looks like and how you can qualify a potential applicant through it. So they go through the funnel, and at the very end, they have one of two outcomes. Either they are not qualified and they get the message for example, thank you for applying. Currently, it's not a match, but we would like to stay in touch for future opportunities. Or if they qualify, they get the message that congratulations, it's a match, and they can already, for example, book in their interview. And of course, this sorting is done automatically. Finally, you can integrate this funnel with your other HR platforms such as Personia, Workday, etc. And now for the second part of the video, we will do a deep dive into the HR recruitment funnel template. For this part of the video, I am first going to take you through the funnel as if I was the applicant filling it in, and then I'm going to show you the back end of how some of the logic is done and how it actually works and operates. So, I am at the start of the funnel and I want to apply now. First, I'm going to fill in my name and start the application. Then I'm gonna fill in my email. Here I'm gonna go through some of the values that I have. So what is most important for me? Let's say growth. And here comes an important qualifying question. What is my location? I'm gonna say that I live abroad and that I currently reside in Austria. Let's say I do not plan to relocate to the US. And then why am I a good fit? I am very good at this job is what I wrote. Of course, hopefully your applicants would be a bit more detailed. And let's say I have 3 years of experience and I know how to use all these tools and other, for example, Notion. When can I start? October. Here I would upload my resume, agree to the processing of personal data, and submit my application. If you remember the graph that I showed you earlier on in the video, I've gotten the outcome that I'm not qualified for this job, but that, the company would like to stay in touch. So let's actually take a look under the hood how this was done. So here I am in the editor inside of InvolveMe, and let me hop to the page about my location. So if I on the right side scroll a little bit down, I can see that if I provide the answer that I'm located in the US, it gives weight of 1 to the outcome qualified. You can see both of the outcomes right here that I have, unqualified and qualified. And if I click that I do reside in the US, I am placed in the qualified section. And if I say that I am abroad, a weight of 5 gets added to the unqualified outcome. Another thing that you can notice is, if I click that I am abroad, I am taken to page 7, residency. However, if I click that I am located in the US, I skip the next 3 pages about residency, relocation, and work permit, because of course these would not be necessary, and I get taken straight to what is my motivation for joining. Because of course, if somebody were to click that they are indeed based in the US, of course they would not need to say which country they are currently residing in, because we already know that they are in the US, where we are looking for our candidates. And again, on the relocation page, you can see that if somebody were to select that they are not planning on relocating to the US, a weight of 30 would be added to the unqualified outcome. And basically at this point, we really wouldn't want to consider them for this particular job. However, if they say that they are planning on relocating, then we would take them to page number 9 about work permits and see if they have a work permit in the US. Once again, if they would not have it, they would pretty much immediately be effectively disqualified from the job opportunity. What you maybe also noticed when I was going through the funnel earlier on is that, for example, until I was just clicking through the options that were here, this field was hidden. However, as soon as I clicked on Other, the field that allowed me to input the other option was suddenly made visible. And this is done through conditional logic. So when I click on the element, you can see that on the right-hand side, I have it right here, conditional logic. And I've set the conditional logic to show the element when the answer above contains other. So once somebody clicks other, this element gets revealed. If it was not selected, the element will stay hidden. And this again is done to only show the relevant information to the relevant audience. Another element that you probably have noticed when I was filling it in is the file upload element. An interesting note here is that you can, for example, pre-filter file extensions that you allow to be uploaded, and you can set this to whatever you would like it to be. You could also set the maximum file size and the maximum number of files. The last element that I want to show you is the text answer element, where we essentially allow the applicant to fill in a free-form text about whatever we ask them to fill in. And finally, if somebody is not qualified, they would get the screen that you've seen. And if they would be qualified, what would happen is they would be taken to congratulations, it is a match, and they would be right away able to book a meeting from within the funnel. And this really helps to solve a lot of friction between your applicant and your business.
To recap, here are some of the core benefits of using InvolveMe for social recruitment. You'll have one funnel for all channels, so Instagram, LinkedIn, etc. Qualification and pre-screening, so that you don't have to go through tons of applications manually. Unified analytics all in one place. Platform independence. Quick setup. The possibility for iterations. And crucially, conveniently setting up A/B testing. Contact verification. Automating the interview bookings. Connecting to your HR CRMs, and many, many more. Of course, as you've seen from the funnel I just went through, there's a lot to be said about customization, automation, and interactivity in general when it comes to using InvolveMe. If anything we just talked about piqued your interest and you'd like to try InvolveMe for yourself, head over to the video description below to get started, or directly head to involve.me.